From Columbus, Ohio, this is the Get Business Credit YouTube channel with your host, Josh Van Horn. Subscribe now and hit the bell notification right now to stay up to date as soon as we release new business credit gems. Take it over, Josh.
Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Josh with the Get Business Credit YouTube channel. Today, we're going to be going over a website called fleetcor USA. It's basically a website that has nothing but fleetcor backed cards. That's going to be a good website to do a comparison for all these different MasterCards, such as the Universal Premium, Fleet Card, MasterCard, Speedway Superfleet, Fuelman, Business BP Solutions MasterCard, the standalone store BP Solutions, and I have the Core Pay because that is underwritten through FleetCor as well. Now keep in mind, you're not going to want to be able to get all of these cards. You can get all the accounts shut down if you have all these cards. I have them because I've used them quite a bit. It kind of let me get away with having them because I use them so much and I'm promoting them. Although I am not getting paid a single penny from FleetCor USA or FleetCor for any gas cards. There's no affiliate program or anything like that, so I don't have any link to give you besides the actual links on their site. You know, I've covered the different gas cards in the past, but I wanted to cover this one for you guys so you guys can actually compare the cards to see which one would work best for your particular situation. Keep in mind, all their cards do report to Experian Business Credit every single month, usually around the 7th of every month. So let's go. You can put in your zip code to get started, but let's not even do that. You can just go right to compare cards. The link will be in the description below. It's fleetcordusa.com. Keep in mind, you don't have to have like a fleet of cars to get these cards either. You can just have one car or two cars for your business, whatever, or your own personal cars, but you're using it for your business gas expenses, so that's fine as well. You don't have to be a trucking company or anything either. It can be regular gasoline. Of course, they like you to spend more. No minimum spend. However, there is some fees and stuff. I will tell you which cards to kind of maybe stay away from if you want these cards to graduate to where they're unlocked for any purchases. So there's the Fuelman Clean Advantage. I'll let you guys basically go through this on your own time and decide what's best for you. I would just give you my advice and the requirements to get approved and what they're going to be looking at. The Fuelman is the pretty well-known universal card. That's this one here. Over good payment history, you can get that upgraded to what they call a companion card. It'll say multi, and that will give you 2% cash back, and it can be used for anything, not just auto and maintenance. It can be literally used to pay for anything. It is going to be usually a net 14 or a net 30, depending on the terms, but mine is net 30. So if you strategically use these cards, then you can, you know, use one to pay for something and then other financing. You just do things all strategically. That's one method, or you can actually just use it for the gasoline that you need. Build your business credit. There's so many positive reasons why you should get these cards. When I say cards, don't go after trying to get too many because they will shut down all of your accounts if you try to get too many. I would say anything with FleetCor, don't do more than one or two cards with them. Try to find one that's going to be a MasterCard. So as you can see here, they don't have the MasterCard actually on them. The ones that don't have the MasterCard, they're going to give you a little bit better perks because you have to use it at certain locations, but those you can't really get graduated. So you want to start yourself off getting a MasterCard version. So they have the Fuelman MasterCard Plus package. It's $7.99 per month. First 3 months is waived. It's definitely worth the $7.99. Save up to 6 cents per gallon of fuel. Customized controls, so you can save up to 6 cents. I'll let you guys go through this. There's a little bit different features for each one. You can do complete control. Like one thing right here, you can kind of point out that you know they're going to be using Experian to make decisions. Is it says business identity protection powered by Experian. So FleetCor like pretty much uses all decision making on Experian personal and business. It can be no PG, but you could assume it is going to be PG. They may or may not hard pull you. I'll explain that here in a minute, so stay tuned for that. What I would say is you can get the Plus package, $7.99, or they got the $11.99, or the regular one for $3.99. I can tell you, I have, if I'm not mistaken, I think I pay the $11.99. Just a few little features they add in. You know, they want to make a little money off you on the monthly fees. Just start with the premium package. They have late payment forgiveness up to 2 times per year. Try not to be late because they do report, you know, don't be late. You guys know my motto on that. I would say if you're gonna get 2 cards, Fuelman is a good one. And then depending where you live, so there's universal premium. That's kind of like Fuelman. If you're gonna get the Fuelman, don't get the universal premium. Go after a branded one. So that would be the BP Business Solutions MasterCard. Save up to 7 cents per gallon at thousands of BP and Amoco brands. BP's in your area or Amoco, go with that one. And this one can also be used for auto purchases, auto repairs. Now, if you're on the West Coast, there's Arco. Probably not too many BPs on the West Coast, so you could go with the Arco MasterCard. Each of these are gonna have the MasterCard and the non-MasterCard. They all have it, just like this. They're gonna have the BP that has to be used at BP, and then they have the BP one like here with the MasterCard. Meaning, if you use it at BP, you're gonna save up to 7 cents per gallon. But if you use it at, say, Chevron, you're not going to save the 7 cents, but it'll still work. Just same as the Speedway Super Fleet. The one thing good about Speedway Super Fleet is that one can unlock into a companion card where it can be used for anything at all. So just like the Fuelman MasterCard, I can say for certain the Speedway Super Fleet can be used after about 3 months of good on-time payment history. It can be unlocked and be able to be used for anything. As you can see here, there's the Arco. That doesn't have the MasterCard. The Casey's doesn't have MasterCard there. There's this one, I've never even heard of, this CFCO. This one's MasterCard. They only have 230 locations. If I were you, if you don't already have these cards, what I would say is get a Fuelman. Use that for a little while. If you don't already have it, go ahead and try with the Fuelman first. Pick one of the packages. Just make sure it's one of the MasterCard ones. The whole idea is you want to get a graduated after you prove yourself to them on-time payment history. They want to give you higher credit limits, raise the credit limits. They want you to spend more and more, and they want to unlock it for you after you prove yourself to them, because that's how they make money off the interchange fee, the small little 1%, 1.5% that they make on the interchange fee with MasterCard. So I would say get a Fuelman. That would be my advice. If you want to get a second one, get either Arco MasterCard or the Speedway Super Fleet. Those are the two that I would, depending on where you're located at. The Speedway Super Fleet, that can be unlocked as well. Mine's unlocked. If there's a Speedway around you, get Fuelman and Speedway. Don't apply for them both back to back because you're not going to get approved if you do it that way. Space them about a month or so of usage when you're applying for them. If you already have one of their cards, say even like their Corpay card, you're probably already in their system, so you could freeze your Experian just to be on the safe side so they don't try to pull that. The rep may contact you. Just tell them you don't want a hard pull on your personal credit, and they may be able to bypass that if you already have history with them with any of their other cards. Basically, go through all these cards and compare which one's best for you. There's Casey's MasterCard as well. You know, it doesn't make sense to get a particular card that doesn't fit your needs. Say, if you're not around a BP, there's no point for that. Even if it's a MasterCard, it can be used anywhere. You still want to save a couple of cents. So, and it can be used for auto repairs as well. You just really want to build up that relationship with fleetcor. There's so much benefit to that. Again, don't be like me and go after, you know, having 6 different fleetcor cards because you could get shut down. They rather you just have 1 or 2 cards and start giving you higher limits, increased limits on them. But I will tell you, between like even say the Corpay one, that can be used for anything. I've made many videos about that in the past. I've had the vice president on the channel. That really doesn't count towards like the gas card part, even though it's underwritten to the same bank. You don't want to have more than 2 of these types of cards. If you try to get more than that, you're running a risk that you could get the mall audited and possibly shut down. It's just not worth it, you know. But just make sure you're utilizing them, paying them on time, never be late. Always try to pay a couple days early with them. They report like clockwork to Experian Business Credit around the 4th and the 8th of every single month. So it's really good if you get 2 of their different cards and say you got the core pay. That's 3 trade lines you got right there that are healthy trade lines. You pay them on time, all 3 of them combined, you could potentially have over $100,000 available credit that can be used for anything once they unlock, once you prove yourself. And that usually takes about 3 months of on-time payment history. And it doesn't take you having to spend a lot. If you have a $1,500 limit right now and you use a couple $100 a month, they may unlock that after 3 months and give you an offer in the mail that will say, call us and we'll give you this companion card and a higher limit. And it may be $5,000. In my case, one of mine was $9,500 with Fuel Man. They increased it when I called in. I got 2% cash back. And then after 90 days, it went down to like 1% cash back. But they increased it to $19,500. It's net 30. So, you know, you do have to pay it in full. There's no payment extensions at all. You have to pay it in full on time. And they charge a large late fee too. So you don't want to be late on that. Now, Core Pay 1 card, that you potentially have net 51 days. If you time it right, you have 51 days. I guess like my point I'm trying to make is like my Fuel Man, it started off at $9,500. Once I made so many payments, after a couple months, I can use it for anything. So then I started, you know, using it for all different business expenses, and it got up to $19,500. I didn't ask for a limit increase. The next month later, I made that payment on time. My limit got up to $39,880. Weird amount, but yeah, just right under $39,000. And you can get like 2 cards if you build them up strong enough, and as long as you're paying them back and using them, they want to give you the credit. So anyways, that's a resource for you guys to check out. This isn't WEX. This is fleetcor only. They own this site. So this is just a comparison. If you guys have any questions, put it in the comment section and tell me what you currently have right now. If you have one of their cards, I'll tell you which one you should get depending on where you live. But I wouldn't recommend more than 2 of the actual gas cards. And you can rotate and use them. They don't even apply for it if you have no use for gas, period, or auto repair, auto parts, or whatever. Do what makes sense and stuff. I'm here just to bring you guys the resources. Not every video that I put out is definitely suited for, you know, every single viewer. Keep that in mind. I'm trying to put out the content for all types of businesses, and then you make that informed decision yourself. Okay? With all that being said, you guys take care, and please give the video a thumbs up. Stay tuned. I have plenty of new videos coming out and some new business credit cards you guys don't know of. Just stay tuned. Those are coming very soon. I know I keep on saying that, but you just gotta stay and wait. Stay tuned, all right? Let me know any feedback you have, what other content that you want. Comment in the comment section. I need you to tell me what content you want me to put out for you guys. No PG auto loans. I don't know. You guys let me know what you want, all right? Till next time, again, take care.